You guys already know we have to start the day off right with the Celsius. This is my favorite flavor, the sparkling orange. If you haven't tried it before, definitely give it a shot. It's the best. What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is gonna be a very special one. In the previous video, I mentioned that the carbon fiber CS style front lip is the only thing I did to the car so far. But today I got something really cool to show you guys, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. In this package is my carbon fiber diffuser for the vehicle. I got it from Horizon Motorsports, and I'm gonna unbox it and show you guys in just a minute. But I think I need to clean up this area just a little bit because I need to pull the car out and then reverse it so I can have a little bit more lighting, because the lighting in this tandem garage absolutely sucks. Alrighty, you guys, so as you can see here, I kind of cleaned up the area. Obviously, it's still pretty messy, but I moved the bins to the right so that whenever I do open my doors, it has a little bit more room. Obviously, I'm gonna move the jack stands out of the way and the pressure washer as well as the rest of the clutter. Probably move it towards the back of the garage. As you can see, there's a little nook there. But today's focus of the video is gonna be around installation of the diffuser for my F80. As you can see, like I mentioned, I only have the carbon fiber CS style lip, but I'm gonna be adding side skirts as well as diffusers today. Side skirts were supposed to come with the diffuser a couple days ago, but I think they're running late, and I think they're actually gonna be arriving today. So it'll probably arrive sometime in the evening and I'll install it then. But right now I'm gonna crack this baby open, get the diffuser out, and then I have to actually reverse the car so I have a little bit more natural lighting. I just got done unboxing the entire package. As you can see here, here's the under tray. Here is the part that goes up here above the exhaust tips. And then these are the, what do you call these? Rear bumper extensions. But look at the weave here. Look at the quality of this carbon fiber. What I'm gonna get started with is just the removal of this piece here, the stock diffuser, I guess, if you even consider this like a diffuser. And then I'm gonna put this one on, install the rear extensions, and then finally the under tray is gonna be the last. But first I need to jack up the car, and as you can see here, there's not much room to work with, so bear with me. Again, it's one of the things about having a tandem garage, you just don't have a lot of width to work with. I lifted the car off the ground, put two jack stands in the rear, which should be okay, and then I added the floor jack here, mounted to that point there, just to make sure there's like an extra layer of security. Yeah, now it's time to take this stock diffuser off, put in the new one. You'll see that there's a couple of, I believe these are 8mm bolts or screws, whatever you call these. Yeah, I just gotta get that off, and then this should pop right off. Eventually I wanna exchange or swap out the exhaust tips too, but that's gonna be in a future video. Right now, I just need to take these, again, these bolts off here and then get started with the process. And you guys, you should probably wear safety goggles when you're doing this. Unfortunately, I don't have some, but eventually I'll go buy some because I do plan on working on the car a little bit more. And make sure you guys don't drive the car before you do this because the exhaust tips will be really hot. Just something to keep in mind. But yeah, if you just add a little bit of force, you can actually just pop it right out. And easy does it. Voila, super simple. And then we'll just put this aside in case we ever want to sell it or revert it back to stock. All right, guys, so this is what it looks like when the stock diffuser is off. Unfortunately, you know, like the car looks great and all, but with the big muffler, it just kind of, I don't know, it makes it less aggressive. So hopefully the under tray will block it and it's gonna look a lot better after the installation. All right, so I just did a test fitting to see how everything comes together. It turns out we actually do use all of the OEM mount points, so you don't have to drill any additional holes, which is great. But it's gonna take a little bit of work just to kind of like wiggle the pieces in order. Just got to make sure all the clips align and just go about it gently if you guys are going to go about this installation yourself. As you can see here, just pops right in. I'm going to go ahead and just screw in one side lightly first and then go about the other side. Alrighty, you guys. So after what it seems to be like an hour, I finally got the main part of the diffuser on. And the reason why it took so long is because I noticed like tiny little gaps here and there. And I was just trying to take my time and cover every little bit of surface area, but you know, as with any aftermarket piece, you're probably not going to get 100% fitment, but I would say this is around like 90-95%, which is pretty good in my book. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish the rest of the installation. I'm going to go ahead and do the rear extensions first, and then we'll work on the under tray. All right, so just got to do a quick test fitment. I believe this is the right side here. So there's going to be 2 more hex bolts here that you need to remove, and then this should be good to go. All right, you guys, so it's actually been a couple of hours since I put the main part of the diffuser on. I was trying to put the side fins on, but I noticed that there was a bit of a gap towards this area here where my thumb is. So I decided to go out to O'Reilly's to get some double-sided tape as well as some additional bolts and screws. I don't know if any of these are the right size. I think the M5.8 is the correct sizing, but I think there was some issues with not this side, but the other side where the OEM screws just weren't going in. So decided to go out to the store to get these, and hopefully it works. All right, so as you can see, added some 3M tape. Oh yeah, look at that. It is on there now. Fitment is pretty good. Adding the double-sided tape definitely helped, and then the OEM screws worked fine on this side, but like I mentioned, the other side had a little bit more difficulty with getting it on. I'm gonna go ahead and try to attempt it one more time, and then if that doesn't work, we'll use the new screws that I just bought. You guys, I'm so freaking excited. Look how good that looks. And that's without the under tray. So we got the main diffuser piece as well as the side fins on. Next thing is gonna be the under tray. And this is gonna add the aggressive look to the PSM style diffuser. I'm so excited. I just wanna wrap this up. And actually, a couple hours ago, before I went out to lunch and grabbed these parts, my side skirts came in. So I'm very excited to work on this a little bit later in the evening. All right, we're back under the car now. Figured out where the mounting points are. So if you guys can see here, there's one hole right here, one right below it, and then the last one will actually be this one down here. So this one has no interaction with the main part of the diffuser. So we're gonna take this off, and then we should be able to insert 2 of the OEM bolts into these ones here, and it should be good to go. Quick update, I'm actually done with the installation process now, and I realized that my audio wasn't working because I forgot to turn the mic on. So don't know where the video last dropped off, but as you can see here, the fitment is pretty good, especially with the side fins as well. At first I thought it wasn't gonna be long enough, but with some, you know, angling and whatnot, it actually turned out pretty good. And I do have a couple of tips for you guys as you go about this installation process. In the under tray installation process, there's actually going to be 3 different areas where you're going to have to screw in essentially. So this being one of them right here, and then there's 2 more in the back. And the ones in the back, it'll just have a hole there and you can't just add a screw. So I realized that midway throughout the process, and I actually had to stop by Lowe's to get some of these. These are called speed nuts, I believe, and it's the number 8 wide ones. So you'll essentially just slip these through, and when you do so, you can actually add a screw like this into it, and it'll fasten if it'll focus. But you get the idea. But as you can see here, super clean installation. I would say like the only thing that looks a little bit off is my exhaust tips now, which I need to essentially swap out. I want to get the AWE ones or ARM ones. I forgot what they're called, but they're essentially the steel looking ones that are a little bit bigger. So it makes the car look even more aggressive than it already is. And then the last part here is I actually added these self-tapping screws myself, because without these screws here, it was actually kind of wobbly, so I didn't want that, you know, especially if we're going at high speeds on the highway. But I would say like overall, this installation process was maybe like a 6, 7 out of 10. As far as like difficulty goes, maybe not even. I think I'm exaggerating just a little bit because I had to like run back and forth to the store to get parts that didn't come with the pieces themselves. But you know, this is a learning process, so don't really mind. This was really fun and exciting for me, and I can't wait to actually, you know, like lower the car off the jack stands and then get it on the road. But yeah, you guys, thanks for watching. As part of the next video, I'm actually going to be installing the side skirts, which came midway through the installation process. I believe it was FedEx or UPS who dropped it off. So that was a sweet surprise for me. And while the car is lifted already, I think I'm just gonna proceed to that video now. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions about the installation process, feel free to drop a comment down below. And if you enjoyed watching the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. And I'm gonna be linking all of the parts as well as information around the screws and just, you know, parts that I use throughout the video, just to make sure that you guys are good to go when you guys do want to install your PSM style diffuser. Like I said, very happy with the quality of it. It looks absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to see my car at Cars and Coffee tomorrow, just with everything put together. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. It was a lot of fun making this video for you guys, and I'm excited to get to the next video now. So see you guys.